Manufacturing considerations in design. Cold working. The working of metals below the recrystallization temperature is known as cold working. Most of the cold working processes are performed at room temperature. The cold working distorts the grain structure and it does not provide an appreciable reduction in size. The cold working has following effects. Stresses are set up in the metal which remain in the metal unless they are removed by subsequent heat treatment. A distortion of grain structure is created. Strength and hardness of the metals are increased with the corresponding loss in ductility. The recrystalline temperature for steel is increased. The surface finish is improved. Close dimensional tolerances can be maintained. Next, you see different cold working processes like cold rolling, cold forging, cold spicing, cold extrusion, cold sawing, cold bending, cold peeling. First is cold rolling. It is generally employed for bars of all shapes, rods, sheets, and strips in order to provide a smooth and bright surface finish. It is also used to finish the hot rolled components to close tolerances and improve their toughness and hardness. The hot rolled articles are first immersed in an acid to remove the scale and washed in water, then dried. The process of cleaning these articles is called pickling. These cleaned articles are then passed through rolling mills. Next is cold forging. It is also called swaging. During this method of cold working, the metal is allowed to flow in some predetermined shape according to the design of dies by a compressive force or impact. It is used for forming ductile metals. Commonly used cold forging processes are sizing, cold heading, rotary swaging. Sizing is the simplest form of cold working. It is the operation of slightly compressing a forging and then casting a steel assembly to obtain close tolerances and flat surface. Cold heading is a process of extensively used that is used for making bolts, rivets, and other similar headed parts. It is usually done on a cold header machine. Rotary swaging is a method used for reducing diameter of round bars and used by rotating dies. Next is cold spinning. It is a process of it is similar to the hot spinning except that the metal is worked at room temperature. The process of cold spinning is best suited for aluminum and other soft metals. It is commonly used for spun articles out of aluminum and its alloys, like and its process like kettles, cooking utensils, liquid containers, light reflectors, etc. Next is cold extrusion. The principle of cold extrusion is similar to hot extrusion. Most common cold extrusion process is impact extrusion. The operation of cold extrusion is performed with the help of punch and die. Next is cold drawing. It is generally employed for rods, from mills. So initially, the hard drawn bars are from the mills are first pickled and then washed and then coated to prevent oxidation. The drawing is also used for wire drawing, tube drawing, etc. In wire drawing, the rolled bars from the mills are first pickled, washed, and coated to prevent oxidation. They are passed through several dies or decrease in the diameter to provide a reduction in size. In tube drawing, it is similar to bar drawing and it is used by using drawing bench. Next is cold bending. Bars, wires, tubes, structural shapes, and sheet metal may be bent to many shapes in cold condition. When the metal is bent beyond the elastic limit, the inside of the bend will be under compression, while the outside will be under tension. The stretching of the metal on the outside makes the stuff thinner. Usually, a flat strip of metal is bent by roll forming. Next is cold pinning. This process is used to improve the fatigue resistance of the metal by setting up compressive stresses in its surface. This is done by blasting or hurling a rain of small shot at high velocity against the surface to be painted. It is done by air blast or some mechanical means.